wasn't really the whitewashing. Ugh, it's just that shamalama ding dong.
Hmm.
And even after receiving that gold, he's still not sitting down.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, they both look at you guys going, well, we could escape at any time, but we wish to have a political discourse with you before we make our escape.
Hmm.
Mind you, it's probably because the GM is being lazy and doesn't really want to do a long combat sequence. That would probably end in about 5 minutes.
Good practice on diplomacy.
What with the horrible rolls that'll probably happen and the 2 pump chump syndrome that'll happen.
To be fair, they probably wouldn't get past Vadim number 7.
You know what? To sweeten the pot, Leary also holds up 2 cards.
Ah.
Now you have my attention. What are they?
Let's see here. The strength and what do you have so far?
The twin, the shield, and the shot.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, the strength and the erase.
What does the erase do? I kind of like the sound of that.
Does exactly what it sounds like it does.
Keep talking.
We don't want to fight you, because you are seeking peaceful solutions. Nah, Paizo doesn't know how their own game works and how strong players are.
Very seeking peaceful solution if you make Gannon happy.
I think.
Well,
I'm Ipin too, but to be fair, out of Ipin and Gannon, Gannon's probably less easy to make happy.
Wait, that's possible? Because I sure as hell haven't seen evidence of it.
Yeah, you have.
Horny isn't happy. Vadim looks at the 2 and says again, keep talking.
Let's see here. For Gannon, how about an extra +2 to your bow? Your bow's like, take the deal! More power for me!
All right.
I'm old!
Now I'm interested.
And for Ipin, an elixir of love?
We never did find out what happened to What's His Nuts.
Oh yeah.
What's his...
Yeah. The one dude, I keep forgetting his name, and I heard a spell on him.
Don't worry, you'll find out in book 2.
Oh god.
Leary's like, oh, him? Nah, don't worry, he shows up in book 2.
Oh, okay. Broke the 4th wall, but okay.
There's a 4th wall in this game? There's a 4th wall in any of my games?
Broke some sort of wall. I mean, props didn't really fix up that wall. Anyway.
Leary is so powerful of a mage, she has precognition of the plot.
I mean, she is a level 9 wizard.
Mm-mm.
I mean, do you want to know how many fireballs she could cast per turn?
I don't really
Enough.
want
One or two.
enough.
Yeah, but that would be enough in order to get Raggy going. Well, have a good night, guys. Woo!
Might hurt a little bit, I agree.
Anyway, we don't want to fight. We don't really care
Oh,
about
yeah,
too...
You were wrong about combat taking a long time. We'd either kill her real quick or two fireballs would probably sizzle half the party.
Raggy, shut up.
Well, I never said it would take too long. I said it would be over too quick for me to really justify going into combat. At this time. You know, unless I unleash hordes upon hordes upon hordes of goblins.
Please no.
Which either sheer numbers will take care of you, or you guys will actually be able to go, aha, goblins! That is so easy. But anyway, they continue, and they're pretty much talking that they've been talking over tea. And pretty much this whole Lamash 2 business and shit like that. And Nualia, like, you see the scars upon Nualia's stomach because, you know, she's, like, apparently certain women in this goddamn universe have no, shame about showing off their midriffs.
It's only America that cares about midriffs. We don't care about that over here.
Don't look at me, man. I don't give two shits about midriffs.
In fact, if you've got a pot belly, the only reason we tell you to put it away is if you've got a pot belly over here.
Don't worry, Vic. You'll be able to go there soon. I'm just going to say, with your keen eyes, you actually notice an unopened door right here. Well, unopened wall.
I see. I'm
Indeed.
not sure what prompted that comment, but okay.
I saw your mouse hovering over the
Oh no,
wall.
I was on I had a different window pulled up for a minute. I
Well,
was scrolling through something.
to me, it looked like your mouse was going over the water over there a little bit. So I'm like,
Yeah, it's because OBS does funny things with the mouse.
okay. Well, anyway, you are kind of looking in that way.
Uh-huh.
So you see a wall. It looks
I see.
unopened. It looks hidden, like a secret door.
Indeed.
Indeed. The funny secret doors in this entire goddamn place.
Secret doors in a dungeon? Who would have thought?
Too bad none of you are elves.
Why is that too bad? I consider that a plus.
Oh, right, she's an Azamar. Well, no, they were basically talking over tea, saying, hey, why are we trying to bring back Lamash 2? Why are we doing all this? You know it's just in the goddamn script to kill us. True. You know, there's another set over there called Kingmaker. I wouldn't mind going over there and like becoming an NPC there. I know, right? That'd be awesome. Oh, I got a way just to travel 2,000 years into the future. Really? Nice, let's do it. So, pretty much we have decided that we don't really want to be in this movie anymore.
Huh.
Right.
What even got you two involved with
Lamash 2.
Lamash 2 in the first place?
I know how you can get 2,000 years in the future. Close your eyes and count to 63 billion.
I thought he was going to say freeze yourself.
Give me 1 second and I can actually find that. Oh, by the way. Nualia hands over a medallion to whoever wants it, saying, I'm not going to need this anymore.
What is it?
You probably
What
need
is
to
it?
identify it.
I'll take a look at it while she's holding it up.
Mm-hmm. Spellcraft or
Yeah.
Shield of Hands next, followed by.
What?
Never mind.
No. Ow. Fuck. Damn it. Why? Okay, you. Move. So, yes. Currently what you're seeing is something known as the Sihedron Medallion. It has a faint necromancy aura to it. Caster level 5. It's obviously a neck slot, because it's a medallion. The medallion hangs on a leather cord, a silver disc inscribed with a 7-pointed star. Although few know the actual significance of the star today, it was once a very important symbol in ancient Thassalon, for the star symbolized the 7 virtues of rule in the 7 schools of Thessalonian magic.
Vadim, I think you might get a kick out of this.
Let's see here. The magic of this... Let's see here. The medallions were given to favored agents of the Runelords. The medallions granted some minor benefits to the wearer, but also allowed the Runelords to use those who wore them as proxies. Which that certain, like, knowing that, you notice that's the certain aura that does that is no longer active, because, you know, Runelords. And it's been thousands of years.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. By concentrating on a scrying device, a Runelord could sense the world through the Sihedron Medallion's wearer's senses and could speak through their voice. At this time, Karzug does not know of the existence of this medallion. Karzug. Wasn't this fucker up here named Karzug? Yeah, you could tell by the style of it. It looks to be the greed rune, specifically.
Oh, I am highly intrigued.
Let's see here. It gives them a +3 resistance bonus on all saving throws. 3 times per day it may be commanded to bestow the effects of the false life on the wearer. Activating this function is a free action. Placed on the neck of a dead body, the Sihedron Medallion preserves the body indefinitely via a gentle repose effect. Also, it automatically gives you knowledge of the Thessalonian language.
Now I am extremely interested.
Because then you're like, wait, hold up, what was that? What was that last part?
Yeah, if... No, you know what? I don't care if anybody else is interested. I need that.
You need it, I don't care.
Yes, he did, Black Stoties.
The table jumps up. And is currently being lifted by Vadim a little bit.
Now, when you say knowledge of the Thessalonian language, do you mean just to understand it or to understand and speak?
Understand, speak, make magical effects out of Thessalon. You can actually understand words of power with it.
Aha. Hold on. I have a gift for this.
Which Nuwalia is also willing to show you a room. Well, is also willing to show you the runes of power in the room that she was in, and was studying in when suddenly some crazy orc came running through, screaming at the top of his lungs.
Luckily, he's not here anymore.
I mean, you guys do have to think about it like that. She fireballed Ipin in the face, but at the same time, Aulgdar came running through the entire place screaming like a maniac.
Yes.
After her ally said, "Hey, it's safe." So Vadim wants the medallion.
He has a slight desire to own it. Yes.
People now notice that the table is resting on 2 legs.
Oh, it's certainly not cold where he's sitting.
Goddamn right.
If you're willing to let us go, the medallion is yours. If not, then it goes into the pocket dimension that disappears upon our death.
Well, you've said that you're giving up on whatever bullshit you were trying to do.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Leary kind of looks at Vadim. By the way, you guys were exploring around Sandpoint, correct?
Fuck that town. Yes.
Do you know anything about those weird circles and the bodies in them?
Oh, we
we-
know a lot more than we'd like.
We thought that. Wait. You don't know what they are either?
No, we have no idea who's creating them, but it's kind of like it's making the place a little bit of a damper zone.
You're telling me that
Putting it mildly.
Vadim begins flipping through the maps that he had.
Of course, Auric always found the place to be rather charming and pleasant.
How?
Have you been to the brothel?
Don't
You
do
know-
it, Sue.
The funny story about the brothel. That's for another time.
Wait, did we go to the brothel before?
Wasn't that the place that got blown up when Vadim threw the bomb out of the police station?
Yeah.
So it's kind of, how shall we say, not present.
Out of commission.
I completely forgot about that. I'm like, oh, right. It's currently dust.
But he fulfilled the contract.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, if you're willing to let them go, they're willing to give you guys the things you desire.
I'm just kind of concerned about how they don't know anything about those circles either, because according to everything that we had found so far, including what's-his-nuts' diary.
Pseudo.
Yeah.
By the way, where did he go? Didn't he have a room downstairs and like, wasn't he in love with a certain someone whose naked photos naked drawings are currently covering that journal?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what? Yeah. We ran into him a couple of times.
She does have nice tits.
Granted.
But nah, basically, that's the one thing. Where is Suto?
In the company of Oni.
Well, the last we knew.
Yeah.
No, I'm basically putting it into your mind. Where is Suto? What is he up to now? Seeing as how he kind of was the one who knew a thing or two. And these two don't seem to know anything about it.
Yeah, that is. This is actually Vadim talking. He's like, yeah, that kind of is interesting because everything that we had found from him was what was pointing us in your direction as to why these things were happening.
No, no. We just sent goblins there and did this and that. Never really did that.
So, in other words, the goblins probably actually gave him the cover that he needed.
Sounds about right.
I mean, he never really liked that place, considering his father lived there.
Yeah, we got an earful about that many, many times. Well, in that case, it does truly seem that our fight is not with you.
Which the whole pseudo birth thing reminds me of a comic of the Legend of Korra. Basically, two waterbenders are like sitting there and just like, "Mommy, Daddy, I could bend. You could waterbend?" And then Korra fire bends, and the mom's like, "Ah." Dad's looking down. What? You know, it's kind of along the lines of two humans have a baby. Congratulations, it's a very healthy and happy half-elf. Mom's like, ah. Dad's like, what? Because remember, Suto is half-elf.
Yeah.
To those in the audience who forgot.
Well, Vadim kind of sort of stretches a little bit and says that kind of settles it for me.
I
need
mean,
to figure out where he's gone and if he's still with the Oni.
try Magnamar. Might not be as bad. Might be worse. We don't know. Anyway, Nualia hands you the Sahedron medallion.
I'm going to need the spelling of that typed in like Skype or something, because oh, that's not what I wanted to click. Go away. And I'll remove that.
Anyway, we're going to sit here and enjoy our tea. You guys can go ahead and do whatever you want.
Can we? Oh, in that case, if I can do whatever I want, I concentrate really hard on turning the castle into a castle of candy, and then I start eating the wall.
Raggy, no, not what they meant. Stop, no.
Considering you're not in a castle.
Well, what you mean is, considering we didn't enter a castle, never mind. I stop sucking the wall and I look at Vadim and say, "Oh, really? Oh, but it does taste nice when I offer him a piece."
Damn it, you do not... You know, I was about to say, damn it, you don't live in England, but...
Welp.
There actually is a woman in England who is addicted to eating bricks.
You can eat some strange things. Never mind. They haven't made Gannon happy yet, have they? Or Ipin. Vadim's done a lot of...
Well, Gannon gets a +2 to his bow. +2 magic.
Uh-huh.
Does it get Smite Fun today as well?
That doesn't stack with the bow's current +1, does it?
It does.
Oh.
It goes to a +3.
Oh.
And you know what? For fucks and giggles, one more magical enchantment.
Ooh.
Enchantment? Enchantment!
Enchantment.
I love Dragon Age. Actually, I love that kid in Dragon Age. He is so adorable.
Vadim will slip the medallion around his neck.
That is when it chokes the exact living life out of you.
Well, I died happy.
Died happy and rich.
Indeed.
I gotta get a tape measure out then and ask if I can measure their hips whilst they decide what to give to Ipin.
Okay. They're not their hips are not as big as Ipin's.
So, no, I'm just checking if they're childbearing hips or not.
One sec. I guess.
Okay. So Raggy thinks to himself, "Well, I could go with a magical item. I mean, but everyone wants a magical item. The thing is, why shouldn't I do something? Why shouldn't I go for it? If I could do anything, why shouldn't I get something I could never do? Like, what can't I do? I mean, I'm amazing. I can do almost anything. But I'm still a man. So what I couldn't do is have babies. I wonder if they'll do surrogacy for me."
What?
Crap.
Uh,
I'm also going to throw Nimble onto your bow.
Nimble?
Nimble. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Now you no longer provoke attacks of opportunity when firing. So you could fire right there to Ipin, and she would not be able to attack you for free.
She would be able to attack me anyway.
Well, she'd be able to attack you with her hair.
Bitch.
And then get 3 20s in a row and strangle your dick off.
On your knees, pretty boy.
Do you actually ask them, would you be a surrogate to me not being able to have kids? Douglas?
Sorry?
Do you actually ask them, would you be willing to be a surrogate because I can't have kids?
No, I said I tried to make that in character, so that's why I said it out loud instead of just thinking it.
So you thought you were thinking it, but instead you said it out loud.
Yes.
High or low?
Oh, I just wanted to see what their reaction was. Hi.
Well,
Well, apparently instead of a penicillin, I'm having babies.
Okay. God damn it! Okay.
I'm having 3 babies.
No,
I'm
no.
having one and a half from each of them. And we're going to glue the 2 halves together to make a whole one.
Nah, basically I was rolling that for 1, 2, and then both of them are 3. Damn it, God!
Gotta spread the religion.
So okay, so both of them are willing to allow you to impregnate them as you show them the pamphlets of Vondrung.
My kid.
Instead of a magic item, I'm going to have babies.
What does Ipin want?
I really have no idea.
You can have babies too.
I don't want a baby. I travel so much.
Douglas already has a magical parasitic being. Thank you.
How about magical hair extensions?
Something for wisdom would be probably nice, maybe. Or strengths.
What?
You don't use either of those attributes.
Whoops. Yeah, I have no idea.
They give you an elixir of love.
Yay.
They tell you not to drink it yourself.
I think. Okay, never mind. I'll wait a bit and say that.
You know what Gannon needs? Gannon needs a baby. Gannon, now you have a parasitic magical being.
What?
Its name is Raggy.
Already in a business partnership with the bastard.
Anyway, they kind of go back to drinking their tea. So if Vadim wants to go check out that secret door, he can go check out the secret door.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that.
I think you
Slide
should.
over the table.
You've given Ipin a love potion, but fair enough. But I think you should also I think you should give her hair extensions, and allow them to increase her hair's reach by 5 or 10 feet. Because I think that would be cool on her.
Oh yeah.
That'd be cool.
Okay, sure.
It would mean she
Yay!
could do combat-y things whilst being quite far away from combat.
Yay!
Anyway,
Shit, I need to braid my hair now.
Bitch gotta weave.
God damn it.
It's called...
I mean, what other encounter are you going to have the opportunity to get magical hair extensions?
I was gonna have my familiar try to speak with Leary's cat, but...
She's not a witch. She's a wizard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's only witches' familiars that your familiar can learn other spells from.
Okay.
Sadly,
Come here, little buddy.
sadly with wizards, they kind of learn from a book. So.
Vadim will sit there feeling along the seam of the wall, kind of muttering to himself. You want like a disabled device or something to try and open this?
You know, the funny thing is, they don't exactly tell you how to open the goddamn doors in this place.
Welp. So go ahead and roll a disabled device then.
You know, that works. Do it.
Double fives. Wow. With that
Yeah.
plus 12.
Yeah, the door opens for you. You have no idea how you did it, but the door slides open.
Vadim looks over his shoulder and shrugs and says, hey, sometimes shit just works.
Anyway,
Magic fingers. And he jazz hands again. And then walks into the hallway.
so anyway, there's nothing in these hallways because, you know, it's been sealed for a while. And they don't have traps in here.
Alright.
So, Basically, what you find is E7. Collapsed treasury.
Oh?
The sound of sloshing water fills this room, which has nearly collapsed entirely into a large tide pool. But few walls do remain intact here, bear detailed and impressive carvings of incredible treasuries filled to overflowing with coins, gems, jewelry, and... Vadim, stop drooling.
Sorry. Vadim actually takes his goggles off to take a closer look at these.
And other items of value. To the east, the wall depicts a carving of a towering mountain, its peak carved in the shape of a stern face just above a great palace. Below the side of the mountain's valley cradles an immense city of spires. In the pool, the remains of what must have been an incredible treasury lie in the sloshing waters. Shattered urns, crumbled stone chests, rusted bits of once beautiful armor and weapons, and other long ruined treasures from an ancient past lie below. Most impressive of them all is a large coral-encrusted helmet, sized for a giant. The helm measures nearly 5 feet across, and its full face guard bears an impression of a twisted rage and fangs. The helm itself is made of gold.
And this is all depicted in like a carving?
Nah. The cities and shit are over here. They're depicted in carvings and everything like that. The helmet's over here. It is itself a large helmet made for a giant, which is made of pure gold.
Must figure out a way to get to this.
Go this way or go over here.
No, I know, but once I'm over there, also could now for the carvings of the city, could like a knowledge history, knowledge dungeoneering possibly give me an idea of where that may have been in the world?
There you go, knowledge history. Oh, don't forget your 2 cards.
Yes. Knowledge history, that's one of my weaker ones. Fuck, okay. +3. The dice actually liked me that time, but probably not enough.
The city depicted in the carvings is known as Zin Shalast, a city rumored to be hidden somewhere in the Kodar Mountains. Tales speak of the city as having streets of gold and buildings carved from immense gems. But although countless explorers have sought it, and many have died or vanished, none have ever managed to locate the fabled city. Most scholars agree that it never existed at all, that it was a fictitious location invented by the ancients.
Type out the name of the mountain range.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, this is basically El Dorado.
Yes, it is. Now I just need to find a map. And, well, a wisecracking blonde guy with a freaking lute. Or ukulele or whatever.
You got the next best thing.
Indeed.
And then you have Cortez.
Yeah, pretty much.
And look, Shell. Shell?
Let's see now.
The hip!
As for this.
Oh, look, the horse. Oh, we got the whole entire cast of characters here. That is a pool. It looks to be salt water.
Can I tell depth? Is there a current? We'll actually toss in like a pebble or something and see if it gets pulled with a strong current or moves at all.
Yes, there appears to be a strong riptide underneath water.
see here.
Flaming Burst
Mm-hmm.
for...
Thought you said that I could get an extra enchantment on my bow.
Yeah, I gave you Nimble.
Oh, okay.
I mean, unless you want Flaming Burst instead of Nimble. I mean, I thought Nimble would be helpful because it makes it to where you can make attacks without a resulting attacks opportunity with your bow. It's up to you, either or.
Let's see.
Anyway. Would you like to make a search check of the pool?
Sure.
Okay, so it takes you about 18 minutes, but you're able to find... are you prepared?
Yes.
Okay. 3,500 silver.
Okay.
630 gold.
All right.
40 precious stones, each worth 10 gold.
Okay.
And a jade amulet of natural armor plus 3. Man, a lot of defensive items in this run.
Now, about that helm.
Yeah, you look it over. You notice that it's not fully gold. Some of it's bronze. But it's worth a hefty.
Lying bastards.
But it's worth a hefty sum. If you can get it out of here.
Yeah, that's
It weighs 300 pounds.
Well, that ain't fitting in the bag. Even a bag of holding, that ain't fitting in it.
You look at the bag of holding, then look back at it. You're sad.
Yeah. As much as it hurts my soul, I don't think there's a way I'm getting this out of here.
Hey, Gannon, what's your strength?
14.
Let's see here. What does Mythweaver say to your lift is?
Overhead, off ground. Overhead is 175, which is my max load.
Mm-hmm.
Off ground is 350.
Okay. Now put into the temporary zone 20. Does that change?
400 and 800.
Okay. So I'm changing your demon form, by the way, to give you a +6 to strength, because I thought you had. Basically, I was getting you up to 20 strength. I didn't realize your strength was 14. My bad.
Yep.
But, yeah. Gannon looks at the helmet and thinks to himself, going, I could bench press that. I could do dick curls with it. And then you come to realize you could curl your dick, and that really disturbs you.
It does.
Dick push-ups.
Aurora, Margaret Thatcher. Aurora, Margaret Thatcher. But yeah, if you guys want to get the helmet out of there, I'm gonna say you guys get the fucking helmet out of there because you have ways to get the goddamn helmet out of there. You have fucking Ruby, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
He could drag it.
I'll just pick it up in one hand and say, "What, this?"
Oh yeah, what's Raggy's strength again?
You'd like it to be. But let me see. I can bench press 2.5 tons, something like that.
Jesus Christ, I didn't realize your strength was 100. Or, no, 30?
No, strength is 20 plus 4 plus 4.
Okay.
Actually, I have a thought.
Indeed. What is your thought, good sir?
Would they be able to increase the enchantment on my gauntlets?
Remind me, what are the gauntlets again?
The gauntlets are the things that let me do D4 negative energy damage on every attack.
Hmm.
The gauntlet and bracelet.
Yeah. I'm thinking. They could raise it up to a D6 if you like.
I would.
Okay. Leary does that.
Sweet.
Indeed. Bushy takes the soul of your dick.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. That already belongs to someone else.
Yeah?
Sadly, you and Vadim no longer have souls due to them belonging to Daughters of the Underworld.
Doesn't matter, had sex.
That's okay. Vadim has a spare.
No, she took both.
That's talent right there. That's all right. He wasn't using them.
Yeah. I mean, who uses their souls anywhere? Anyway. So, pretty much like that, Book 1 of The Rise of the Runelords concludes, as they kind of show you the way to get back to Sandpoint in order to sell your ill-gotten goods.
I'm not selling my babies. And Vadim, I'm sorry, and Vadim stole all the rest of the stuff. We didn't even get a look in. Nope, mine, and there it goes.
It's because the thought to look for stuff occurs to me first.
How about this? He's the loudest to speak up.
Yeah, no. No, well, no, I don't tend to look for stuff because, I mean, really, was there any food in there? No. In that case, Raggy's probably not going to notice.
Are there any drugs in there? No. Raggy lost interest.
He found a bong.
He found a Raggy stash, oddly enough.
Yeah, still confused about that. Whatever.
This might be presumptuous of me, but are we going to be seeing these two again?
I mean, only if you want. Well, they're having Raggy's
Yes.
babies, so yes. And they're going to get parts in Kingmaker at some point.
Well, I was going to say outside of that, maybe we could cooperate a little bit. Try and find out the source of these circles.
Indeed. They're more than willing in order to help you guys out with that.
Good.
At least until the 3rd trimester.
Because we're running low on leads now.
Well, they gave you a lead. Check Magnamar.
Where's
Find
Magmar?
Suzo.
Magnamar's a bigger city and more chances for fuckery to happen. I have no idea where it is. I don't have a map in front of me right now. Let's see here. The adventurer's primary purpose is to introduce them to their new home of Sandpoint and to instill in them a desire to protect it and its citizens.
Nope.
Failure.
That's my fault. I probably went a little bit too heavy on the tomfuckery, but you know what? I had fun.
Oh no, it's not your fault at all. Fuck this town.
Apparently there are were-rabbits.
See? Fuck this town.
By the way, you all, wow. You all level up.
Hey.
Ipin, I would say you're about 400 off from level 6.
Okay.
Because
So
you got a free level up from the cube.
So level 5 is 15,000 XP?
Yep.
Thank you.
so 400 off. Okay.
Next level 23,000. Shit.
Let's see here. So let's just go over concluding the adventure, shall we?
Yep.
Relatively little involving the meta plot of Rise of the Runelords occurs during the course of Burnt Offerings, although its events are closely tied to Karzug's awakening, and certain characters in the adventure have ties to characters who the PCs are destined to meet later in the campaign. The adventure's primary purpose is to yada yada mission fail.
Huh.
In the short term, the goblin menace facing Sandpoint is most easily dealt with by defeating Nualia, and with her out of the picture, her surviving minions quickly fall to bickering amongst themselves. Of them all, only Suto might harbor enough of a need for revenge against the PCs. Or other things.
Or in the case of Oric, working for us.
Yeah, Oric. Let's see here. Defeating Melvin is purely optional. Doing so causes the Thistletop Goblins to fall apart as a tribe over the course of a few months.
Well, so many tears will be shed.
Without Nualia to lead all 5 tribes, the Goblins return to being only a minor menace at the fringes of the Wildlands.
Oh, are you saying I can't slaughter more goblin villages?
You can. No one told you that.
Yeah, I distinctly did not hear anything like that.
The second danger facing Sandpoint is, of course, Airlium, and the Runewell in the Catacombs of Wrath. Defeating the Quasit certainly robs the area of an organizing force, but unless the PCs also defuse the Runewell, which I believe you guys did. Let's see here. And yeah, you guys deactivated the Runewell, so Catacombs of Wrath are not a problem. Although Aurelium is still out there somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
In any event, once the PCs have stopped Nualia's plans for good, they deserve a rest and a chance to relax in Sandpoint. Give them
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Give them some time to craft magic items, bolster relationships with NPCs, and perhaps meet new characters in town. They might even have a few additional encounters with local creatures. A lost goblin snake that ends up in the harbor can rile things up pretty good. And the appearance of an attic whisperer might give the PCs a creepy bit of foreshadowing for the inevitable skin saw murders. That is the name of the book too, by the way, Skin Saw Murders.
Mm.
Can you take a wild guess what it's going to be about?
Gee, I have no fucking clue.
Doom guy raging with a chainsaw.
My Little Pony.
Oh, if there's any chainsaws, Bagsy.
If there's any chainsaws, Bagsy.
I don't care if they're effective or not.
We'll see. Anyway, you guys have finally gotten through Book 1 of Rise of the Runelords. Wasn't that fun?
Fun like Dwarf Fortress.
Oh, come on. It was a little bit better than that. Never actually been able to get into Dwarf Fortress.
Wait, is that the Ryan, I'll ask later.
Anyway, unless you guys are wanting to game next week in order to do some stuff, then I'm going to go ahead and take a break next Friday in order to get things set up for Book 2. Otherwise, if you guys want to do something next week, it's going to be mostly out of my ass. Which we know exactly how that goes.
There
I
are
think it's
chainsaws in Pathfinder. Woohoo!
There are chainsaws in Pathfinder, yes. Anyways, folks.
3d6, 18 to 20 times 2.
Damn. Anyways,
Holy shit.
Anyways, folks, thank you for joining us once again for Late Night Bastards Gaming. We are going to end the session here because there's really nothing else to do because Book 1 is completely done. It would have been done sooner if I allowed them to kill Nuwali and Leary.
Huh.
Pretty much, yeah. Anyway, you all have a wonderful evening, and as always, I've been your illustrious host, Lord Zedek Tigredius Haruk. And remember, folks, I love you all. Good night. And
Bye-bye.
goodbye.